Hello friends, very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Trade with Aish, and myself Bala here, and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more update on intraday and positional trading strategies. And if you have any questions and doubts, you just comment on the comment box. So can you please let me know those who are joined on this live session? Can you get my voice clear? Can you get my voice clear? Yeah, very good morning, Bhuval. Can you get my voice clear? Please let me update. It's clear voice, no? Is there any echo, something? You got a clear voice at this moment? And video also clear, right? Because I changed my mic. That's why I'm asking you again. No echo. Okay. Thank you for your update. Okay. Today's live session, we are going to try to find some opportunities based on our scanners, and also by using the candle pattern we try to find some opportunities. And based on our positional trading strategy, we have tried a lot of stocks that was working better. And if you are new, kindly subscribe, and if you have any questions or a doubt also, you can ping me here in the comment box. And today's live session, simply we are going to find some option opportunities, but weekly based positional. So we have a lot of entries which triggers recently around Tuesday, and we got almost more stocks which generate you the profit. Okay, so before going to that, let me check the pre-open session. What is happening on pre-open session? In pre-open, we are going to find any opportunity or a gap over gap down stocks we can easily filter out. So Adani Enterprise is the top one around 8.8%. In downside, we don't get any more stocks. And Nifty is around 3 point very flat, 3 point negative from previous close. And in F&O, Z Entertainment, I think yesterday it moved down and maybe a recovery. But look at this Sriram Finance, India Cements, and PEL again 1%. Yesterday, Sriram and PEL both is nearby 10%. And yesterday, Polycap also be, I think, some move, but today it started with point, not more than less than 1%. Maybe after market opens, so we can find out of good opportunities. But almost 104 stocks in F&O group is positive. So decline is around 58 from this list. So Infosys, Lupin, Glenmark, Crompton. Not a big changes, maybe a flat opening, and then we can expect a trend either upside or a downside, because the market is going to start with very flat. Lot of opportunities which we find yesterday, that has also generated such a good benefit. Very good morning to all. Okay, Bank Nifty, what's happening on daily time frame? So in 1 more minute, market is going to start. It looks like a hammer candle. Look at this. Daily based, it should be a hammer. Maybe if it goes above 42,825, we can focus. And one more important update: today is the expiry day, so we have to very careful about the day where we are so seeing that expiry. And maybe the ATM and OTM premium is going to expire worthless. So we are not going to take OTM or ATM options. So maybe if you want to try to trade in options, you can focus for ITM. That would be a better one. Yeah, thank you for update. So anyone has so many? Yeah, I think some of the regular people has not joined it. The market is started, and look at this. Here we are focusing for a hammer kind of thing, but it was started. The high of this candle is around 43,823, and today started with 874. So 50 points higher from our breakout point. So I don't want to go for entry immediately. So at least I need to wait for the first 15 minutes, then I can go for. So that may be a opportunity where I can focus here. We started with flat positive on Nifty is around 7 point. Bank Nifty is somewhere around 43 point positive. So this scenario, I'm going to find some good opportunities. Let me wait. Our Google Sheet is going to update it and Lal Path Lab again 192. And ICICI Prudential loop in yesterday's entry. Power Grid also be yesterday's entry. And one more thing about PFC, that is also be yesterday. A new opportunity if you get a fresh breakout after 9:30, that should be a good one. We can focus for today. So maybe at least first 15 minutes we give you the up gap. Look at this Maruti 9600. I think it is yesterday's trigger, not today. Maruti also triggers by yesterday and not today it triggers. So I'm checking that. Yeah, very good morning, Jeevan. Maruti, that should be a put option. Already 9600 put option. Yesterday we got an entry around a 200 level. So maybe at this point, our entry point should be around 207. After that, it reaches to 220 and again return back around 181. Now it has returned to top. So we have to wait. If it has given you the breakout, then we can go for. So yesterday we find some opportunity based on our scanner is about Muthoot Finance. That is also giving you such a good result and Tata Chemical. And today also it continues. Yesterday it was very closed around 42 and today it went up to 50 from 37. Today it reaches to 50. That's also be a good opportunity which we find out yesterday. And one more thing which I'm going to focus, Apollo tire. So that was not given you the opportunity. We are marking the level around 15. So maybe a newer opportunity. Power grid yesterday that works well, and maybe an intraday. So even if you are focusing for a new trade opportunity, you just focus alone on intraday trade. Maybe tomorrow and next week physical delivery. So we can't able to take a trade. So we need to pay higher margin comparatively the premium. So we have to more margin. So we don't want to try. And also liquidity issue also we can face it. So that's the reason we are not suggesting you to take any newer opportunities. Maybe if you are taking new opportunity, that may be a trades should be a intraday. We should take entry and exit quickly. Then that kind of trade we can try. Power grid again coming down to 9.25, but our entry point is our yesterday is around 7.7. One more thing, LTTS, which we are focused for 180, that was not triggered. So I just removed and let me track after 9:30. We can track the stocks from the list is available. Most of the premium is not traded yet. Look at this. It's not active. Once it is active, then we can get a update. So right now the premiums are not traded yet. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Opening Bank Nifty flat and Nifty is 15 points in my negative. And what should be the strike price for a Bank Nifty if I want to focus any trades? and today is the expiry, so 44,200 may be the put strike price. How is my scanner works? Let me explain. Wait. 44,200 put option I can add, and call option if I want to focus 43,600. So maybe this two strike price which we can focus. It's about in the money. How the scanner is works. The scanner is works based on my advanced option strategy. I have a course content where we are going to take a option trades without any charts and indicators. Okay, and we are teaching you 5 different strategies on this course. And after the course, you can do manually, and also you help of this Google Sheet. You can do it by using this Google Sheet. So there is an entry point. It will be showing you. Okay, so whenever it crosses above 100, okay, that should be an entry point. Based on my option strategy, we are doing edging strategies. From there, any of the strategy you can use it if you are learned to the strategy. But without learning the strategy, how you can use this sheet? For example, here what are the stocks were listed will be available. So all the stocks which is more than 100 is given you the entry already. And there is a two types of system which I have used. One is a weekly positional and monthly positional. Monthly positional, the strike price and the data, everything will be changed in every 1 month, first every month. And weekly, so every week Friday it will be changing. That means end of the Friday it will be changing, and from Monday onwards that would be a newer opportunities. And as of now, this week I find out Excite, Jindal Steel, LIC, Manappuram. So that should be an entry points which I focus. Okay. So these are all the entry points. So now how I am going to use it for. So already I made one video regarding how to use this Google Sheet exactly, and its content which is available on my website. So I will share you the link of that course also. It's I'm charging around 100 rupees first of all. Okay, so here is the how to use the Google Sheet. Okay, and one more thing, how I'm going to use it. For example, today you look at this HDFC, TCS and HDFC Bank, are those stock is nearing to that entry point. It is nearing to that entry point, whereas my entry price is around 40.9 and it is trading around 38.2. so HDFC Bank, the strike price already mentioned 1610, call option. Okay, so look at this. Here it is 40 right now, and our entry point is 40.9. So previously the entry should not be broken. Okay, so maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, it must or it never broken. So that means that particular stock would be a fresh breakout. So maybe I'm just finding a fresh breakout on HDFC Bank 1650 call option. So our entry point should be 40 rupees 90 paisa. So if it triggers our entry, so we can go for a breakout opportunity. And if you know the strategies, you can apply our strategy. But if you don't know the strategy, you can make your stop loss below day low, or you can use any other indicators, or you know some methods you are using. For example, I simply tell you super trend. Why I'm telling you the super trend entry, we find out, and how to find the stop losses. For example, if you take around 40.9, you may be 32 is your current stop loss, and if it is trials, you can trial your stop loss until the position makes money. Okay, so this is one of the idea. Okay, so without knowing that, but the fresh breakout is around 40.9, but always we are planning the entry should be after 9:30, and that should be the fresh breakout. Why? Because most of the time the stock which open gap up and gap down. So due to that gap up and gap down, the premium in options may be fluctuate big, and it may be a gap up opening. So like yesterday, you hope you seen the stock PEL and Shriram Finance, both it opened by huge move. Okay, so high fluctuation, but the opening itself, the premium went higher. So there is no chances to buy that. So that is why. So look at this. Here, HDFC Bank is my entry. Okay, nearby 41. But it was triggered before 9:30, so I just wait for it. And one more opportunity, HDFC is about 67.4, 2620. HDFC 2620, 2660, right? 2660, 65 is the current price. Where should be my breakout? 67.4. So after 9:30 only, I'm just tracking. And one more opportunities on TCS and IGL, Indraprasad Gas, and Aarti Industries. From this list, this Google Sheet will track all the F&O stocks. Okay. So here the sheet will track all the F&O list of stocks. That time, maybe some stocks with illiquidity. That is what we say, the liquid option, liquid and illiquidity. That means not traded well. The buyer sellers gap, huge gap. So look at this. And currently, Dr. Reddy, I show you. This is called a buyer sellers gap. The buyer is quoting for 355 and the seller is quoting for 377. There is a huge gap near about 20 points. If I want to buy this option, I need to buy only, or I can able to buy only around 377. But in this case, if I immediately sell, I will be facing the loss of 20 points. Okay, so and look at this today's volume. It never traded today. It's not started it. Volume is zero, and last traded time is about yesterday. Okay, so that means this particular strike price is not a liquid. So if like that, the stock also sometimes is not liquid. Such as stocks, if it has came into the scanner, you should avoid the stocks. That's it. So you can use any indicator, any methods based on this. And maybe HDFC and TCS, IGL, Apollo Tire also be there in the list. And from there, if we find out any entry, then we can go. Okay, same like that monthly positional. This monthly position, monthly ones. So how many stocks? Most of the stocks is not triggered yet. Once it is triggered, you will be getting the update. Okay. So and one more thing. So this is what a trade which we have started from the beginning of the month. So now we are nearing to that expiry. We are not going to take any positional trades. Why? Because of if I am taken any positional trade nearby expiry, the drawback is about time decay and also physical delivery and the premium decay, physical delivery, the high margin. So these are all the drawbacks. Most probably in our advanced option strategy, so we will do the earlier of this month, like first to 15. And that's good enough. We find a lot of opportunity and lot of entries, and that was given you such a good result. Only quality stocks you can. 41 na? You can see HDFC Bank. I'm just waiting for a breakout of 40.90. Now it is 41. So maybe this HDFC for intraday purpose, HDFC. And one more thing is about a loop-in. Loop-in is not today's entry. So that is also you need to track. Yesterday it triggered and it gives you profit. And any fresh breakouts, if you take in the fresh breakouts, you will be getting minimum small movement like 2 to 5,000. There is a chances for moving very fast on the same day itself. And the condition is it should be a fresh breakout. Okay, so it's not a previous day breakout and it's never retracement. If it is a previous breakout, if it is a quality stocks, we can take a retracement opportunity. Okay, that you should understood the concept that we are using. And if you want to learn the strategy, full details about the courses, there is a two types of mode which you can prefer. One is about recording classes. If you want to access my recorded classes on my website, that is also be possible. You can directly get uh, the website link in the description, and you can go to that link and you will be finding out the strategy. Sir, or I will directly share you. Here is the link for my website, and you can go to the courses, and here is the course. And let me go for, yeah, here is the course. So if you wish, you can take the course list from here in the website link. So then you can get the course. Or another thing is one-to-one classes. So you can take with one-to-one session. That is also be possible. Maybe STFC. Yeah, now the time gone. So what are the opportunity STFC bank 1610? Here it is not moving yet. Okay, so here already it made a high around 41.25, our entry point. So maybe if it is crossed above 41.25, I can go for it. Because our entry is about 40.9 and maybe higher than if it is break the high, and there should be an opportunity on HDFC Bank. And one more thing, HDFC, and that is also be near, and IGL 470. Look that IGL 470 should be the strike price in call side. Yeah. So here 18.8 is the high, 19 is our entry point. Maybe that one is going to be a breakout trade, which we can find out based on our scanner. 19 is the breakout. Maybe a quick profit. So minimum 2 to 3,000. And if you are not attended the classes and if you don't know the strategies, you can keep a stop loss of 15. That is what a tail. So now HDFC Bank that given you the breakout. So maybe at least 2,000 whether it is generated or not. Let me track. So entry point should be around 41.3. And this one, sorry, another one more thing which we have added, IGL, right? IGL 470. Maybe it's I'm not interested to take position IGL that triggers 19. Okay, so this will also be a one more fresh breakout after 9:30. We got it two opportunities, and HTFC is about a 67.5, 67.4. Maybe we can take 67.5. Overall, Bank Nifty what is happening? 62 point. Nifty turns 7 points, 67.5. So these are all the three opportunities. Okay, so let me wait. So what is going to happen? Okay, let me check IGL 470, 1890. So liquid and volume also looking good. 1,49,875, 1,300 is the large size. Maybe right. In HDFC Bank, that is normally it is a HDFC and HDFC Bank. Both it was a normally liquid stocks. Some of our regular members are not joined on the session. I think no problem. If you have any questions or doubts, just ping me here in the comment box. And let me go for. Yeah, very good morning, sir. Hi, Piyush. Yeah, very good morning. So these are all the two opportunity which we find out based on our scanner. Okay. So this way we can use it. And MFSL maybe today gap up. Sir, I'm not providing you any tips here. If you want to enter IGL, you can try your own risk, and whatever the stop loss you can keep below 15 something. If the risk is suitable, you can plan for it. Okay, you do your own research, and here this live session is purely for an informational and educational purpose. And also we are planning the live trade opportunities, how we are planning that. So here it's a breakout, at least maybe the chances to make some 2,000 rupees profit. That should be a opportunity. So 19.65 now. Maybe that should be a breakout. Okay. So even more stocks. MO puzzle, what's happening? 690. I think it's yesterday's trade. Someone, I think Shyam. Are you there in the live session? He was asking about the trade 41,690 call. Look at the same person. Shyam, are you there in the live session? This was not a today's trade, and yesterday it triggers. Uh, it went ahead. Okay, and today it started with gap up. Not, it's not traded today. It was a gap up directly, and but entry is triggered by yesterday as a positional trade. If I'm holding, that may be a good opportunity where I can find out on this trade. That will help us to make such a good opportunities. You understood? Not today's trade. And IGL slightly moving higher. So today we don't find a bank nifty in huge positive candle on the first 15 minutes. And we find we are trying to get some many reversal pattern, but we don't get any reversal. And in the high it's made is around 20.5. So near about 1 rupee 30-40 paisa. Okay, so let me wait. Even further chances, not only the breakout, which can give you immediate profit. Okay, don't think like that. So we have to wait for it. So we know the stop and we know the based on the stop also you can fix your target. What's happening on TCS? That's also near 72's entry, currently 61. So we should wait for it. Okay, anymore Muthoot Finance yesterday's entry, don't focus. Positional trader they can wait for, and yesterday's entry. Deepak Nitrate also yesterday's entry. IGL it's a today's entry. Okay, like that we have to find. So remaining all stocks in the top would be a previous day entry. MFSL is the top one. Exide Industries, and I think the PEL and other stocks is not traded. If PEL, look at this option price is not active today. 789 is our call option. PEL today is not started trading. So that's why the stock is not in the list. Look at this, the volume is 0. That means it was not traded. And the last trade price which is happening by yesterday 3:22 p.m. Okay, and the current closing, that means, but the buyer is about ready to buy the stock around 165, that option. Seller is to quote for a 175. But right now it is not active. If I focus this trade, if I am already holding, so there is a chances I can easily exit with 160 if I'm holding. Okay, so some of the stocks not coming into this kind of, that is the reason we have very shorter list. But yesterday you seen a very bigger list, right? But all the stocks it's triggered, but still not active. That you should understand, or you should remember. That is the most important point. Yeah, Rajesh, you are messaging me something about TCS, and let me go for a TCS. Where it is TCS? Here it is moving down 3200. Now it is 57. So it is so far away. We have to wait. And Apollo Tire also we are tracking from yesterday. Currently, it is trading 14, sorry, 12.5. 14.9 is my entry point. Take Chem yesterday we are tracking Aarti Industries, STFC, and hope you understood that stock is about 20.7. With a high, new high is made. What is happening? GL, GL, sorry, 19.6. Okay, that went 20.5. Still 19.8, no problem. STFC is triggers, and now it is slightly moving down. So as a positional, I should wait. Maybe I'm not taken for a positional. My students never enter into the trade because of it is already nearing to the expiry. As an intraday, maybe a breakout. Apollo Trier, we are tracking from yesterday. TCS, you can look up this TCS 3200. Initially started with positive and it never moves. And one more important thing, what's the entry price? 72. Okay, if you look at this TCS, we are watching this. 72 is our entry point. Okay, 72 plus. And today it started with 74. That is what a entry which is triggered before first 15 minutes. Simply ignore the stock. It's not a good for our trade. Okay, TCS. SBI Life will came, ONGC, and all the stocks entry price will be available. And breakout we have to focus. And again, IGL is near to the cost. TFC 2.5 rupees is lower from to 3 rupees nearby. Apollo tire slightly increasing 13.5. So let me track 410. 410. Yesterday we are tracking for the breakout is around 14.9. And today it started now 13.8. So maybe about to the level I can focus 14.9 exactly near about 15. That should be the entry point we can track. And now slightly IGL 21. So near about 2 rupees and maybe a good opportunity. So what we are talking about, if it is breakout and intraday purpose, the quick scalping profit also we can focus, that is what more than 2000 rupees that generated. So as a positional, but not suggesting you take a positional trade at this moment because we are nearing expiry. Maybe intraday also it's a good amount of profit in HDFC. So like that, I will find out my trade opportunity by using my Google Sheet. I hope you understood. Vishal, hope you understood. Okay, still 21.2. And now Apollo tire, that's also be a one more fresh breakout. We are tracking this one from yesterday and today. Now it is going to trigger, and the trigger is after 9:30. That should be a good one. So this is also be one of the fresh breakout we are finding based on our Google Sheet. And one more important thing, while using our advanced strategy or a Google Sheet, we are not using any charts and indicators. Simply, we based on the price we are doing it. Okay. And if you want to use the indicators also, you can use it. For example, if I'm using an indicator, so maybe a super trend. Most of the people they are using. So Apollo Hospital, Apollo Tire, 15 minutes, which given you the fresh buy. So maybe around 9:45, it will be triggered. And if I'm tracking from yesterday, there is a one more opportunity 9 to 14. The stock selection is always very important while if you are doing an option trade. Based on this, we were finding quality and good options that will help us to take such a good trades. Now, this is a one more trade which triggers based on our advanced option strategy and currently 15.25. Today, I'm not interested to take a bank nifty analysis because expiry day. So mostly if it is the market is very slow, we have to very careful because quick movement or a sudden movement can be possible and expiry days after 12:30. So you have to very careful. Okay, IGL 22. So maybe if I want to focus for an intraday trade, so more than 3000 currently because the lot size is 1300, 3 points. That's good enough as an intraday player, which I can make the trade and I can exit with the trade very quickly. Okay, so Apollo Tire 410 call option also trigger our entry, and HDFC Bank from 41 now it is trading 38. Maybe we should wait with some trades which triggers immediately generative profit. Some of the trades we have to wait and after sometimes later we get a profit. So based on as per super trend if you are using, as per our entry also be there. So if you know the positional trade strategies, you can apply the positional strategies here, or you can use the super trend. At this time you are getting buy and here stop loss is around 12.35. Like also you can plan. So it's not, I'm not suggesting you to use a super trend. Maybe whatever the strategies or logic which you know that you can focus. Look at this MFSL Excite. Oh my God, it's a yesterday's entry. Excite is about yesterday. But what's happening on yesterday? It was a gap up entry. That's why I not taken. And LIC, I think yesterday's entry, now it is 26, 10 rupees higher. That is triggers our target. And JSW's Jindal Steel, it has already moved from 24, it went up to 57 plus. Now it is written back 36. Tech Mahindra 37 to 50, sorry, Tata Chemical. We took, I think, real time we find that in Metropolis, we are not tracked. Mothers and Sumi, we tried. In M&M Finance, it's even yesterday more than, now it is 19. In Manapuram, so those who are watched, we find that trade live and already it moved around 6 plus. Bank of Baroda, still it is in positive. We are tracking from this week, it's about a good stocks. And IGL, which joining that in top list. PFC that works well, 22.25. IGL is a fresh breakout and it now does in the top. And Apollo Tire also recent trigger should be new entry. Some of the quality trades, that means the deep in the money. Stocks not active. Maybe we have to wait. Will this one can you generate some benefit? Apollo Tire. I think large size is big. Three not a big 3000. Apollo Tire 410 3500 as the large size. Maybe 1 rupee it moves from our entry, that will generate you 3000 plus. That's after the breakout. Now STFC Bank, that came to nearby our entry point. Initially 38, maybe the opportunity will try to lower level. Of the trades, M&M Finance, Power Grid, Looping. Muthoot Finance is about yesterday's trigger. HDFC today, TCS now come to the top, but it is the first 15 minutes triggers. I don't want to take. I'm ignoring. In any quality stocks which came into the top, so we can take that stock also. As of now, we are not taking any other trades. The 15.6, yeah, it's moving slightly. 15.6 right now, and IGL Apollo nearby 1 rupee. Okay, that's good. It is moving right. 15.9. So our entry is 14.9. 1 rupee is more than 3000 plus. That's also with the second breakout rate. That is also generating. But IGL, look at this 26 right now. 26 as our positional entry. Yeah, it's good move. 25. So as a positional trigger which is happening, and Apollo Hospital also, sorry, Apollo Tire also slightly moving higher. That should be another good opportunity which we find out in Apollo. And 1 rupee, so more than 3000. Na? So if it has given you the price breakout, yeah, sure. 80 percentage at the time, 80 to 85, even 90 percentage at the time, it will be generate you some 2000 plus 2000 to 5000 based on this Google sheet, and also as per my positional strategy. This time 16. Okay, HDFC moving. So is there any other stocks if you can able to find? And this too about IDFC and Z and Bandhan Bank in a put sides about yesterday's entry. We are not finding any new entry today. The HDFC it's now moving where it is that look at this IGL 30% from our entry today breakout after the breakout. Now it's moving towards the top. Initially 19 to 24. Now even 26. The second stock which came, that is what Apollo Tire, it's moving towards near about 5%. Now the price is 16, 26 in 40 on HDFC. That's moving. HDFC is still struggling, but some of other two stocks which moves very fast. No issues on the stocks. The quick move, no problem for the stocks. Whether 1 rupee, now it is again to the same price. Quick scalping, that can be done already. Because as we use our Google Sheet, the beginning of the week and the beginning of the month, we can find lot of positional opportunity. Now you can see lot of stocks will show in here. And LIC till 390, that moving about yesterday I thought. Here you can see 18.6. Our entry is 16.2, right? So it's a fresh breakout, which is happening at 16.2, maybe around those point. And intraday, it went up to 18.6 and then returned back 15 as a positional trade. Now it is 30, more than almost near about 90% from our entry point. So it jumps and it was now trading to the top. Now you look at this PL in the top. Why? Because of initially it not traded, so that's why the stock will not be available on the list. Now it is traded. PEL 789, so that's a good strike price 789, and currently last traded price you can see only one lot which is traded around 176. Someone who are holding the positions, they can exit at the better price. That is why the price is traded. And now our entry 3 days back 33, now 170. Yeah, that was another good move. So if you are tracking the sheet, so really you can easily find out one or two good opportunities in a day basis. Like oh my god, that one is triggering. It's about huge. It's a good move. It's almost at mode, no? Reliance. Normally, I'm not, my personal, I'm not focusing on Reliance. So it may be having good volume and it may be highly vol traded contract. But most of the time, I'm not focusing this stock, even though if it is given a positional opportunity, I never go for this. Okay. So I'm personally, I'm not taking for this stock alone, Reliance only. Reliance and some of the stocks I will not taken a trade even it given me entry also. The reason I was doing the stocks previously, but it was always like a trap kind of thing. So that's why I'm not focusing those stocks. If you're interested, you can focus and you can find out any opportunities. You can go with that. It's my personal opinion. I'm not suggesting you or any of the other. Hope you understood. Okay, almost on intraday, it's about the stock which we have tried is IGL. Our targets is achieved. Positional target nearby it is now on a positional target. So maybe it's going to trigger. And Sriram Finance, it's not active till I think because yesterday it is also be a huge 1400 still it is not traded. Look at this yesterday's entry, not yesterday, day before yesterday, Sriram Finance is about 1400, currently 300 rupees. But it is traded by yesterday. Today is not active. That's why the stock will be not available on our list. And Reliance, as you asked, on daily time frame, it was very struggling at the top. And the range also be very low. So not a big range it was given. Okay, so we have to wait. And Apollo tire slightly moving down 13.4. But if you are an intraday 1 rupee, that's good enough. But positional trader, we have to wait for it. No? So we know where we can keep stop loss and where we can wait it for. So everything you know well. So no problem for that also. Bank Nifty is still flat. It doesn't give you any based on better opportunity. It was very flat at this moment. So overall market is very flat. Look at this Nifty also very flat and tight. In the expiry day, so mostly the ATM and OTM premium going to be expire worthless. So if in this case, if you are taken any ATM OTM premium, the chances for decay, premium decay would be very fast. This moment you can see I take some two strike prices. One is in a call side, so another one is in a put side. Comparatively, both the premium is decreased, and one is 22 points, another one is 5 rupees. So overall premium is decay. That is happening. Okay, so one at least one trade we find out one or two trades. So combinedly three trades: HDFC, IGL, Apollo. So both everything is given you such a good profit, more than 10 points, which generated in AGL in the Apollo Tire 1 rupee, and HDFC still on the same price only. Doesn't move very big. So if you get any good opportunities, then we can go for. Manapuram previous entry, so that still it is moving higher. Still, if you are not subscribe the channel, kindly subscribe it. And if you are not like this video, hit your like button on this video right now. If you have any questions and doubts also, just comment on the comment box. Many people are watching this live, but no likes. Please like this video and watch continue. I think put side, you can see Zeal is a previous entry, Kankar also trigger, and DLF in put side, newer opportunities based on our concept. You look at this DLF, maybe the entry 500 put option. So Kankar, Zeal in this bank, IDFC, it's about previous entries. Bandhan Bank also previously entered. In Marico, maybe today or previous day. But DLF, it coming to that entry point nearby. So let me check whether it is a new or not. 500. Here is the put side. Slightly increased and yesterday high is 21.95. Okay, it is a fresh breakout. So let me go to check previously it never traded. Okay, so that point is previously 20 and it was never traded. And my breakout is only about 24.1. Currently 22 point something. So here is my breakout. So this is also be newer opportunity, but this time it's a put side. And Ambuja Cements, UBL also be there in the list. That one is near to that entry. If you have any questions or doubt, you just ping me here about regarding the Google Sheet. And M&M Finance, it's not a new entry. If you are watching the sheet from the starting of the week, so you know M&M Finance already a targeted trade. So after our target, now it is moving slightly lower, near below our entry point. So 15.6 is our entry on 305. Go for M&M Finance. That should be my strike price. And look, this the strike. Okay, today it's something happened. 22 rupees, now it is 14. Maybe a put side, M&M Finance. We are tracking that also be possible. And happening today, yeah, it started with yesterday is a very flat around 326 level. Today started with 326, maybe 325 put option. That is also be a, even another concept for an intraday. Maybe that started from 5 rupees, now it is around 11 rupees. That's a move, good move. PL, MOPSL, and LIC Housing Finance now looking good. Exide Industries yesterday's entry it moved. Now the Nifty is 12 rupees negative and Bank Nifty is around 10 rupees positive. So very flat move. It's moving towards the expiry, and the weekly expiry is going to expire in the today, and that premium in ATM and OTM that is going to decay very fast. If you are looking at the ATM options, that may be very very decay, premium decay. So let me go for Bank Nifty. Today started with 43,900. The call price which decreases 10 rupees, and the put price will decreases 36 rupees in the premium. So overall 40 rupees, 45 rupees the premium decay which is happening on Bank Nifty. But due to that almost 1 hour keep on the premium decay is going to be up. In Apollo it reaches to 13, now it is 14. 1 rupee higher from the low. It's moved down and now it has started. We find any newer opportunity and we can go for it. Again, Apollo 14.35. Such a good opportunity which generated in the bottom. And maybe if you're following, there is a scalping also possible on that particular strike price. Only the stock HDFC Bank still not moved it. The same price it is trading now. It was not moving any upside or downside. It was struggling on the same price. No problem at all. So we have to wait for it because we are trying to take a positional trades. That positional trade we have to wait even more days, 1 or 2 days or 3 days. Like we are going to wait it. I think regular people who are watching this video, I think they are not came today. New people. So thank you joining the session. And if you have any doubts and questions, and you can ping me here in the chat box. We will discuss about your doubt and questions and any other query. So you can ping me here. The overall market is about flat. So we have to wait. What's happening on the Bank Nifty in 15 minutes, something like here. But better to avoid today's expiry. So we have to wait. I hope you understood the concept, how I'm using that Google Sheet and without knowing the strategies, and with the strategies also we know how, how to use it. And if you want to access the sheet, monthly charges also be available. So you can get directly to the WhatsApp number which displays on this video. So you can connect to me and you will be getting the details about the sheet and other things if you want. And you can get all the details on this WhatsApp number. And if you have any other questions, you just ping me here the comment box. I'm going to wind up the session and right now. So maybe if you have any other further questions, and you have to ping with the chat box and the comments, or you can directly ping me through my WhatsApp number. And thank you for watching and for today's session. And thank you so much, and those who are watching on this live session. And that should be a good opportunity we find out today. And maybe that. So even still, it is going to be updated the sheet. But as on our live session, I'm going to wind up this today. The sheet is going to be updated on live only. Okay. So if you have any doubts or questions, no doubts. I just wonder how which strike price you select. It is ITM or deep ITM or the ITM. So I just always select the strike price ITM only because option trading it's directly related with uh, time decay. So ATM and OTM options always going to very quickly affected by the time decay. So always I'm focusing. For example, today IGL we are taken, right? So IGL, what is the strike price which you are taken? 470, around maybe around 930, 930, 935. Same time if you go for IGL, what was the price IGL at the time is 480, 485. So what I selected 470. It's about ITM. So when the spot price which is trading around 485, I selected 470. That should be the call strike price, the ITM strike. On my strategies, ATM strike price also I am selecting with edging trades. On edging trades, I will select the ATM strike price, and the naked trade I will select always ITM strike price. And Piyush, I wonder how you are calculate the price without the charts. It's very interesting and it's good. It's based on the concept and the strategy which I used. I'm not using any charts. Based on the price, I just do some analysis and based on calculations. It's about a price calculation. Based on the price calculations, we use the formulas to price calculations. So based on that, we have planning some trades. It may be a edging trade or it may be a naked trade. Based on the price only, I'm not using a chart. Okay, so even you can use the chart also, you can use it. It's not an issue, right? So these are, I think, I hope I answered your both of your questions. And thanks for the session. And if you have any questions or doubts, just ping me here in the chat box. And thank you so much. Thanks for joining and engaging with me. And thank you all those who are joining the session. If you want to learn, so you can just there is a website. It's my website. There is a pre-recorded learnings which is available. So you can directly connect with my pre-recorded sessions too. And is there any other doubts and questions also? You can always ping me here in the chat box or WhatsApp number which is shown on the description. So I will share you my website link here, and also that link will be available in descriptions too. Here you can access the details and you can go to the courses and you will be finding out the details. Okay, the courses which is available. So here is the course and how to use the Google Sheet. Okay, so it is not a the cost of the sheet is monthly. I'm charging is around 1200. Here, if you want to access the first, the sheet is around 97. After that, if you want to go to sheet, first month is around 1100. After that, 1200. Maybe the current price. What is the one-to-one course? Means you and me will joining on the session. Here is the course which is recorded, pre-recorded videos. Pre-recorded videos. One-to-one means you and me connected through Zoom or a Zoho meeting. So one-to-one meeting, I will teach you the sessions or I will teach you the strategy only to you. Okay, Zoom and Zoho. And I also learn our strategies classes on on this website Android mobile also. You'll be finding out Android app, the link where I shared you in the chat box. And what is the charges for that? It's a recorded class is around 8K. So one-to-one class is around 9K. So 1K is extra one-to-one session. This time is as per your convenience and you have to fix your time for your classes. It's a one-to-one. The language would be English. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so the sheet, this is whatever Google sheet, what we are talking about. The entry pointer, the option scanner tool, whatever the name. here. Based on this, I'm just finding you the opportunity. Thank you so much. And we wish to take things and you will be getting more details. Thanks for this session and thank you so much. And thanks to you all joining with me my session. And we'll meet you tomorrow the same time. And thank you so much. And meanwhile, we will make some videos. Just subscribe the channel and get more update on the channels. You'll be getting more details. Thank you so much and thanks for watching. I'm going to wind up the session now. Thank you. Those who are joined on the session. Thanks to all to join the session. Thank you very much. And if you are a new, kindly hit the subscribe button.